every country has to recognize that there's no contradiction between conservation and development if you have a good plan. You know, the problem is that oftentimes, in order to have good planning, you have to have a government that has skills in identifying, if we put a factory here, what's this going to do to the river? If we are going to see a expansion of population, are we going to build a mass transit system, a train system, or bus system so that people can travel without everybody using their own car? That requires a level of planning and participation and listening to the community. When we were in Vietnam, there was one of the biggest stories there was a big factory. Was it steel, or I think it was there was some sort of manufacturing company that whatever they were doing to the water, it appeared as if it was killing all the fish. I mean, you had these days where just thousands of fish were just floating up to the surface, and so there were a lot of people who were still depending on fish for their livelihoods. So that's not a good model over the long term. So when that factory had put in its application to build a factory, the government may have thought to itself, well, this is great for development, this is going to create jobs, but if it's creating jobs for the people in the factory but destroying the jobs for the people who fish, then the total sum of development is lower than it could be. And if they had planned ahead of time, then they could have built a factory that maybe had a filter. It might have cost a little bit more, but it also meant that the water was maintained. And so part of the thing for young people like you, whether you're in government or an NGO, you're going to have to learn the best practices so that you can still grow, but you do so in a way that can be sustained over a long period of time.